Scottie Barnes has been incredible to start the 2023-2024 NBA season. Through 7 games, he's averaging 22.6 points per game, 9.9 rebounds per game, 5.9 assists per game, 1.1 steals per game, and 2.1 blocks per game on 51.3, 42.1, 75.9 splits, and a 60.9 true shooting percentage. After a sophomore season that was somewhat underwhelming compared to the expected jump that many expected following an incredible rookie campaign, Barnes has seemed to take that leap in year 3. While it's only been 7 games and we have a whole rest of the season to play, there's a lot of tape to suggest this is way more than just a hot start. But quickly, before we go any further, if you're new and like basketball, I'd really appreciate if you would like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. I'm notified whenever I release a video. I make videos about basketball all the time, and liking and subscribing are the 2 best ways can help me out in the YouTube algorithm, help support the channel, and help me reach my goal of 10,000 subscribers by the end of the 2024 NBA season. Let's try and get 100 likes on this video so YouTube will recommend it to others. Anyways, let's talk about Scottie Barnes. I want to start by talking about Scottie Barnes' 3-point shooting. In his first 2 NBA seasons, Barnes shot 29% from 3 on 2.9 3-point attempts per game. As a rookie, he was in the 50th percentile for attempts and 18th percentile for efficiency. In year 2, he was in the 55th percentile for attempts and 9th percentile for efficiency. This season, he's shooting 42.1% from 3 on 5.4 attempts per game, putting him in the 74th percentile for attempts and 80th percentile for efficiency. While it's a very small sample and it's hard to give a real answer on if this production and efficiency is sustainable, especially considering there's no real concrete evidence in prior seasons that suggest he can keep up this level of shooting, on tape he's been really encouraging. The confidence is there, but more importantly, I've noticed improvement with his mechanics. It's still not a perfect form by any means, but the mechanics are more fluid and natural, and his pull-up shot feels a lot quicker than in years past, and it also feels more instinctual. It's very clear to me that Barnes has put a ton of work to improve as a shooter. If he can maintain even 70 to 75% of what he's been as a shooter to start this season, it will only expand the rest of his game. I don't think it's out of the cards that he is this level of shooter, even if he's been outlier good compared to the rest of his career, because he's made outlier development in other areas of his game, so what's not to say he can't do it as a shooter either. But regardless of if he keeps this level of shooting up or not, I do think the improvements in his mechanics and confidence is enough to believe he has made strides as a shooter, even if it's only a 7-game sample. And overall, I've been really impressed with the strides Barnes has made as a scorer this season. He's being more aggressive, he's attacking the basket with the same amount of volume as in years past, but it feels more decisive and instinctual. He's creating off the dribble at a higher level than in years past, and it really feels like there's been a changing of the guard in Toronto. It feels like to start this season, the message has been clear. It's his team now. He's the go-to guy on offense. He's the guy to build your offense around. And what makes it even more impressive seeing him make this leap in terms of scoring is the fact he already took a scoring leap prior to this. Entering the NBA, Barnes was viewed as a Swiss Army knife, versatile chess piece point forward hybrid. He drew comparisons to Draymond Green because of his all-around impact, his versatility, and the way he could have a massive impact on a game without being a high-level scorer. But as a rookie, he showcased legit scoring ability. In fact, I would say he showed way more as a rookie than many, including myself, expected him to. And what he was as a scorer in his rookie season is what I thought he would be as a scorer in year 3. I thought he would be like a 7 to 8 point per game rookie, and he proved me wrong clearly. And to see him take another leap in that area after the leap he already took is very encouraging. It means his game is expanding, and it also means his ceiling as a player is rising. He also has been very encouraging as a playmaker, which has always been a promising part of his game. His passing feel is natural and instinctual. His vision is great. He has natural creativity as a passer. And with him improving as a scorer, it expands his game as a playmaker. He has the height to see over defenses. He can pass both on and off the ball. I still believe he's more of a connecting playmaker than a true primary playmaker, but I do think he can handle primary reps if needed, and I do think there's a chance he might be a primary playmaker if the scoring improvements continue. His versatility shines through most as a passer on tape, and it allows him to be lineup and role flexible. And given his legit high-end secondary playmaking tools, combined with his scoring game and the way it's been growing, you get a guy that could potentially be a go-to option at a high level. And defensively, Barnes has been great. He's active both on and off the ball. He's a high-field defensive player. He plays passing lanes, has active hands. He has an incredible motor, which is key for being a great defensive player. He's taking the challenge of guarding the opposing team's best player in stride. He's shown progress as a shot blocker. His foul discipline is pretty good for the most part. He has had his ups and downs early on in his career on defense, but the flashes were always there, and it feels like he's starting to put it together now. Defense was the biggest selling point with Barnes as a prospect for good reason. He showed a lot defensively on tape at Florida State and prior to Florida State, due to his frame, movement skills, versatility, and motor. And we are really starting to see that elite defensive player now. That one that was so coveted on that end of the floor entering the NBA. Scottie Barnes was viewed as a shocking pick at 4th overall in the 2021 NBA draft. Many thought the Raptors were locked to take Jalen Suggs, who was viewed as the consensus number 4 prospect in that class by most, and was viewed as that next guy behind the big three of Cade, Jalen Green, and Evan Mobley. But honestly, it's clear at this point the Raptors made the right pick. Barnes has made outlier development as a scorer. That's raised his ceiling from this versatile glue guy to a potential all-star to all-NBA type of player. A 6'9" forward that can pass, score, and defend. If he can maintain most of the shooting that he's had to start this season long term, and I'm not saying 40+% on 5 attempts per game, but even if he's 35% on 4 to 5 attempts per game long term, there's no telling how good he can be. He's taking the reins of that Raptors offense. He's becoming a go-to guy. He's showing why he was the Rookie of the Year, why Raptors fans believe in him as their franchise player. He's had big games against established superstars like Joel Embiid and Giannis Antetokounmpo, guys who have won scoring titles and MVPs, even titles. He's had big games against potential future superstars like Anthony Edwards and Victor Wembanyama, showing his scoring ability against Victor and showing his versatility against Ant. All the signs for a future star are in place. In fact, honestly, if he keeps this up, he's a star right now. The offensive improvements, the defensive versatility, the motor and work ethic to get better and strive to be the best possible player he can. The all-around great numbers. And given the outlier development he's made since entering the NBA, and the fact that he's still super young, it's only his 3rd NBA season, it's really hard to set a ceiling on just how great of a player he can be. But that's the end of this video. If you made it to this point, thank you so much. Again, haven't already, like, subscribe, hit notification bell, be notified whenever I release a video. I make videos about basketball all the time, and liking and subscribing are the two best ways that can help me out in the YouTube algorithm, help support the channel, and help me reach my goal of 10,000 subscribers by the end of the 2024 NBA season. Let's try and get 100 likes on this video so YouTube will recommend it to others. Let me know what you think about Scottie Barnes in the comment section below. I'd love to hear your thoughts about his potential, how good he's been to start this season, and how good do you think he can be? Could he be an all-star this year? Love to hear all of that down below in the comments. Also, make sure you check out the second channel if you haven't already. But with that being said, have a nice day, and I'll see you guys in the next one.